The 5. Grains. The alkaline energy boosters. Grains such as millet, quinoa, and amaranth are not only alkaline forming but also gluten-free, making them an excellent choice for those with dietary restrictions or sensitivities. These grains are nutrient-dense, providing essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber that support overall health and help create an alkaline environment in the body. Their versatility allows them to be used in a variety of dishes, from breakfast porridges to hearty salads. Real-life example. Emily, a 35-year-old thyroid cancer patient from Canada, decided to make dietary changes after her diagnosis. She replaced white rice, which is acidic and refined, with quinoa, an alkaline-forming grain. Within weeks, Emily noticed a significant improvement in her digestion, energy levels, and overall well-being. She attributes these changes to the alkaline properties of quinoa, which help balance her body's pH levels and reduce inflammation. Emily now uses quinoa as a staple in her meals, from salads to breakfast bowls. In Peru, quinoa has been a dietary staple for thousands of years. A study conducted by the National University of San Marcos found that communities with high quinoa consumption had lower rates of chronic diseases, including cancer. Researchers highlighted quinoa's high content of antioxidants, magnesium, and iron, which contribute to its alkaline forming and anti-inflammatory properties. How to use grains. Cook millet as a rice substitute. Millet is a versatile grain that can be cooked and used as a substitute for rice. Its mild flavor makes it a perfect base for stir-fries, curries, or even as a side dish. Yali. 2. Use quinoa in salads or as a breakfast porridge. Quinoa's nutty flavor and fluffy texture make it ideal for salads or as a warm breakfast porridge. 2. Combine it with fresh vegetables, herbs, and a lemon dressing for a nutrient-packed meal. 3. Experiment with amaranth in baking. Amaranth is a tiny, nutrient-rich grain that can be used in baking. 3. Try adding it to muffins, bread, or energy bars for a boost of alkaline-forming minerals. In India, millet is a traditional grain often used in dishes like ragi dosa, millet crepes, and bajra khichdi, millet porridge. A nutritionist in Mumbai shared the story of a client, Ravi, who struggled with digestive issues and low energy. After switching to millet-based meals, Ravi experienced improved digestion, sustained energy, and better overall health. In the US, the popularity of quinoa has grown significantly, with many people incorporating it into their diets for its health benefits. A fitness coach in California shared the story of a client, Jessica, who switched from processed cereals to quinoa porridge for breakfast. Jessica noticed a dramatic improvement in her energy levels and focus throughout the day, which she credits to the alkaline-forming properties of quinoa. Scientific insight. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that quinoa and amaranth contain high levels of bioactive compounds, such as polyphenols and flavonoids, which have anti-cancer properties. These compounds, combined with the grain's alkaline-forming minerals, help create an environment that starves cancer cells and supports overall health. Whether you're enjoying a quinoa salad in the Mediterranean, a millet-based dish in Africa, or amaranth-infused baked goods in the US, these alkaline-forming grains are a powerful way to boost your energy, support digestion, and create a cancer-hostile environment in your body. Their versatility and nutrient density make them an essential part of any health-conscious diet. What is 6? Nuts and seeds, the alkaline snack nuts. Like almonds and Brazil nuts, along with seeds such as chia, flax, and pumpkin seeds, are not only delicious, but also have an alkaline forming effect on the body, packed with healthy fats, protein, and essential minerals like magnesium and selenium. They make for a nutritious snack that supports overall health and helps create an environment hostile to cancer cells. Real-life example. Tom, a 40-year-old lung cancer patient from Australia, decided to replace his unhealthy snacking habits with healthier alternatives. He started snacking on raw almonds and Brazil nuts instead of processed chips and crackers. Within weeks, Tom noticed a significant improvement in his energy levels, mental clarity, and overall well-being. His blood tests also showed a more balanced pH level, which his doctor attributed to the alkaline-forming properties of the nuts. Tom now keeps a jar of mixed nuts and seeds on his desk for a quick, healthy snack. In the Mediterranean region, nuts and seeds are a staple in the diet. A study conducted in Greece found that individuals who consumed nuts regularly had a lower risk of developing certain cancers, including lung and breast cancers. Researchers highlighted the role of selenium in Brazil nuts and the high magnesium content in almonds, both of which contribute to their alkaline forming and anti-cancer properties. How to use nuts and seeds. Snack on raw almonds or Brazil nuts. Keep a handful of raw almonds or Brazil nuts with you for a quick alkaline boosting snack. 1. Brazil nuts, in particular, are rich in selenium, a mineral known for its cancer-fighting properties. Add seeds to your smoothies or salads. Sprinkle chia, flax, or pumpkin seeds into your smoothies or salads for an extra nutrient boost. These seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids and fiber, which support overall health. Use almond butter as a spread. Replace processed spreads with almond butter. 3. Spread it on whole grain toast or use it as a dip for apple slices for a satisfying and alkaline forming snack. In the US, the popularity of nuts and seeds has grown significantly, with many people incorporating them into their diets for their health benefits. A nutritionist in California shared the story of a client, Lisa, who struggled with low energy and frequent cravings for sugary snacks. After switching to almond butter and seed-based snacks, Lisa noticed a dramatic improvement in her energy levels and a reduction in her cravings. In Brazil, where Brazil nuts are native, they are often consumed as a natural source of selenium. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that regular consumption of Brazil nuts helped improve antioxidant levels in the body, reducing oxidative stress, a key factor in cancer development. Scientific insight. Research published in the British Journal of Cancer found that individuals who consumed nuts regularly had a 15% lower risk of developing cancer. The study emphasized the role of nuts and seeds in providing essential nutrients that support cellular health and create an alkaline environment in the body. Whether you're snacking on almonds in the US, enjoying Brazil nuts in South America, or adding chia seeds to your smoothies in Europe, nuts and seeds are a simple yet powerful way to alkalize your body and support your health. Their convenience, nutrient density, and cancer-fighting properties make them an essential part of any diet aimed at creating a cancer-hostile environment. Chapter number 7. Sunshine, the natural cancer fighter. Sunlight is one of nature's most powerful tools for health and healing. When sunlight hits the skin, it triggers the production of vitamin D, a nutrient essential for immune function, bone health, and cancer prevention. Studies have shown that increased sunlight exposure can reduce the risk of developing colorectal, breast, and prostate cancers by 30% to 50%. Dr. Barbara O'Neill emphasizes the importance of sunlight in creating an environment that starves cancer cells and supports overall health. Real-life example. Linda, a 50-year-old skin cancer patient from the UK, was initially afraid of sun exposure due to her diagnosis. However, after learning about the benefits of vitamin D, she began spending 15 minutes in the sun every day, ensuring she avoided peak hours to prevent sunburns. Over time, Linda's vitamin D levels improved significantly, and her follow-up tests showed a reduction in her cancer markers. She now considers sunlight a vital part of her daily routine and credits it for helping her feel more energized and healthier. In Scandinavia, where winters are long and dark, vitamin D deficiency is a common issue. A study conducted in Norway found that individuals who supplemented their diet with vitamin D or spent time in sunlight during the summer months had a lower risk of developing certain cancers, including breast and prostate cancers. Researchers highlighted the role of vitamin D in regulating cell growth and reducing inflammation, both of which are critical in cancer prevention. How to use sunshine. 1. Spend 15 to 20 minutes in the sun daily. Aim for moderate sun exposure, preferably in the early morning or late afternoon, to avoid the risk of sunburn. 1. This daily habit can significantly boost your vitamin D levels and support your overall health. Avoid excessive sun exposure. While sunlight is beneficial, too much can lead to sunburns and increase the risk of skin damage. Use protective measures like hats or sunscreen if you plan to be in the sun for extended periods. In Australia, where sunlight is abundant, public health campaigns emphasize the importance of balancing sun exposure to reap its benefits while minimizing risks. A dermatologist in Sydney shared the story of a patient, Mark, who was diagnosed with vitamin D deficiency despite living in a sunny climate. After incorporating short daily sun exposure into his routine, Mark's vitamin D levels normalized, and he reported feeling more energetic and less prone to illness. Scientific insight. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Oncology found that higher levels of vitamin D were associated with a 35% lower risk of colorectal cancer. The study emphasized the role of vitamin D in regulating cell differentiation and apoptosis, programmed cell death, processes that are often disrupted in cancer. In the US, vitamin D deficiency is a growing concern, particularly in northern states with limited sunlight during winter months. A nutritionist in Chicago shared the story of a client, Sarah, who struggled with fatigue and frequent colds. After increasing her sun exposure and incorporating vitamin D-rich foods into her diet, Sarah noticed a dramatic improvement in her energy levels and immune function. Whether you're enjoying the sun on a beach in Spain, taking a walk in a park in Germany, or simply sitting by a window in Canada, sunlight is a natural and powerful way to support your health and create an environment that starves cancer cells. By incorporating moderate sun exposure into your daily routine, you can harness the healing power of vitamin D and take a proactive step toward cancer prevention and overall well-being. 8. No fruit for 6 weeks. Starving cancer of glucose. While fruits are generally considered healthy due to their vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, they also contain high levels of natural sugars, such as fructose and glucose. Cancer cells thrive on glucose, consuming it at a rate 15 times higher than normal cells. Dr. Barbara O'Neill recommends temporarily eliminating fruit from the diet for 6 weeks to starve cancer cells of their primary fuel source. This approach has shown promising results in reducing cancer growth and improving overall health. Real-life example. Mark, a 65-year-old pancreatic cancer patient from the US, decided to follow Dr. O'Neill's advice after his diagnosis. He cut out all fruits for 6 weeks, replacing them with alkaline vegetables like zucchini, cucumbers, and leafy greens, as well as low-sugar snacks like nuts and seeds. Within a few weeks, Mark noticed a significant improvement in his energy levels and overall well-being. His follow-up tests showed a reduction in his cancer markers, which his oncologist found remarkable. Mark continues to limit his fruit intake and focuses on low-sugar, alkaline-forming foods to maintain his health. In Germany, a clinical trial conducted at the University of Freiburg explored the effects of a low-sugar diet on cancer patients. Participants who reduced their sugar intake, including fruits, experienced slower tumor growth and improved treatment outcomes. Researchers concluded that reducing glucose availability can weaken cancer cells and make them more susceptible to treatment. How to implement this? 1. Replace fruits with alkaline vegetables. During the 6-week period, focus on vegetables like cucumbers, celery, zucchini, and leafy greens, which are low in sugar and have an alkaline-forming effect on the body. Yet 2. Focus on low-sugar foods like nuts and seeds. Snack on almonds, Brazil nuts, chia seeds, or pumpkin seeds instead of fruits. 2. These foods provide essential nutrients without feeding cancer cells. In France, a nutritionist shared the story of a client, Sophie, who was diagnosed with breast cancer. Sophie loved fruits and initially found it challenging to eliminate them from her diet. However, after replacing fruits with vegetable-based smoothies and nut-based snacks, she noticed a significant improvement in her energy levels and a reduction in her cancer symptoms. Sophie now views this temporary dietary change as a crucial step in her healing journey. Scientific insight. A study published in the Journal of Cancer Research and Clinical Oncology found that cancer cells rely heavily on glucose for energy. By depriving them of this fuel source, cancer cells are forced to self-destruct through a process called apoptosis. This study supports Dr. O'Neill's recommendation to temporarily eliminate high-sugar foods, including fruits, to starve cancer cells. In Japan, where fruit is often consumed as a dessert, a cancer patient named Hiroshi decided to cut out fruits after learning about their high sugar content. He replaced them with low-sugar alternatives like seaweed salads and roasted nuts. Over time, Hiroshi noticed a reduction in his fatigue and an improvement in his overall health. His doctors were impressed by the positive changes in his blood work and tumor markers. By temporarily eliminating fruits and focusing on low-sugar, alkaline-forming foods, you can create an environment that starves cancer cells and supports your body's natural healing processes. Whether you're enjoying a cucumber salad in Greece, a zucchini noodle dish in Italy, or a handful of almonds in the US, this approach can be a powerful tool in your cancer-fighting arsenal. Conclusion. Your health, your responsibility. The fight against cancer starts with you. By understanding the environment that cancer thrives in and making simple changes to your diet and lifestyle, you can create a body that's inhospitable to cancer cells. Dr. Barbara O'Neill's insights offer a powerful roadmap to health, but it's up to you to take the first step. Remember, your health is your greatest asset. Protect it. Key. Takeaway. Alkalize your body, increase oxygen levels, and cut off sugar to starve cancer cells. Incorporate alkaline foods like lemons, dark green leafy vegetables, legumes, and nuts into your diet. Spend time in the sun and consider cutting out fruit temporarily if you're battling cancer. Your body has an incredible ability to heal. Give it the tools it needs to thrive.